Good afternoon. We're here in Guayacán, Entre Aguas, and this is the area of the farm that we call Monte Arriba. And what we're looking at is a Antioqueñan rainforest. This is the perfect climate for coffee. And the area towards the end has been an untouched forest as it's been there for centuries. This part was touched. You could almost see this is like a palm tree down. It used to be a paddock. I am going to let it return to its native forest area. I will only be cleaning some areas of this part of the farm. And this is where we get our major source of water. We have multiple water springs, but the main one is up above, starts about 400 meters from here. And I have a hose with a filtering system so I don't get sediment that brings water down this hose actually. It's a 1-inch hose, and it brings it to this tank. This is to trap sediment. So anything that doesn't get filtered up above will come to this tank, and because of the weight of the sediment, it'll go down. And as we can see at the base, there's a way to clean it. And then there's an overflow tube, this one right here. So when it overflows, it just returns to the stream. And then we have this main 1-inch tube, hose actually, that takes the water down to provide water actually for the three constructions that we have, the main house and the 2 wooden cabins. I'm here today because I'm going to be installing this filter on top, so leaves and branches that fall in the water don't get sucked into the intakes. And as we can see, algae does grow because, well, it was open, and so it had sunlight, and anytime in this climate the sunlight, there's going to be growth. Down below we have another filter, and yesterday when I replaced the 3/4-inch tube or hose for a 1-inch hose, I did find 2 leaves that had basically been sucked in the intake, and so we're going to reduce the risk now when we install this fabric above. And then this provides water. It's an aqueduct, very simple system of aqueduct. There's actually over there in the distance you can see a 3-inch hose that's on a structure, and that is for the vicinity. It has an aqueduct that services about 118 homes. But the problem with these projects is they start out and they don't plan them too well. So now they are rationing the water because it was a system for 100 homes, and now there's almost 200 homes. But they did not increase the flow, and so as a result, it's not going to work. So I don't put any burden on the local aqueduct. I use the water that I have on my property. I filter it at different stages. The first stage up where it gets collected. The second stage with this fabric on top. The third stage is the reduction of sediments. The third stage is an actual filter before the cabin and before the main house and the second cabin. So here I am with Rex and Vika, my eternal companions that come out with me on all these adventures. All right, so just wanted to show you how it's working here. Unlike in Las Cordilleras, where I had to use a ram pump, here I do have gravity, and it's a heck of a difference because dealing with a ram pump requires a lot of maintenance, a lot of work. It's a beautiful system, but you need to be on top of this. With this system, you do have to clean it. You do have to make sure that everything is working, but it doesn't require as much work as the other system. All right, and with that, I will catch you later.